Welcome to the Pathways to Surrender podcast. I'm Michael Warmoth, and thank you for joining us for this guided meditation. Please note that these meditations are recorded in a tropical setting with the windows and doors open, so you will hear birds and other sounds. Try not to let them distract you from the words. Let's take a moment now to just get settled in, get comfortable and relaxed. Maybe close our eyes and take some breaths and just listen to the music before the meditation starts. The peace and connection we seek through meditation are not found by an active process. That is, there is nothing we can do to make peace happen. There is no action involved. It is not an active process. What we are doing is stopping an active process that has been in place for a long time, perhaps a lifetime. The active process of controlling and limiting the flow of energy and the conscious awareness of that. Through that active process, we have severed our connection with our true selves and our true nature, and created a new self, a new identity. And because of its existence over such a long time, we truly believe it is who we are. And when we come to the spiritual journey, we bring that identity. We want the identity to be spiritual. We want it to be free. We want to make it into our idea of what it should be. That is not the spiritual awakening. The awakening is the recognition of the identity for what it is, a creation of our own mind, an imagined, illusory dream. We must be clear that it is our choice, it is of our making. It is something we are doing. It is an active process. And the conditioning and situations, circumstances that led us to believe that was the way to go are not here anymore. And now, our task is to dissolve that identity through lack of active creating it. We are going to stop. We are not going to make ourselves better. We're not going to fix what's wrong. We're not going to improve ourselves. We're going to stop limiting and containing and controlling ourselves. And to stop believing in a limited view of ourselves or a negative view, judgmental view. We are going to yield our will to a greater creative, spontaneous process that is happening all the time. That is the true nature of ourselves, the world, the universe. There is a spontaneous, creative flow. It's called life, and it is the product of an infinite consciousness, timeless creative force, an infinite intelligence and power. And so, it's time for us now to bring our active creation of resistance and control to an end. To stop doing, to become a being. And so, there is our awareness. We are conscious. Something is paying attention. And for the most part, we choose what we are paying attention to. And for the most part, that is the ego, the identity, our thoughts, our history, our stories, our beliefs, our concepts. That is what we are looking at. In fact, we are looking at anything but reality. For to accomplish the purpose of the ego and the identity, we had to turn away from reality. We had to sever the connection. We begin to glimpse reality when we just pay attention to the present. When we return the focus of our awareness to the world of sensation and experience. There is no doing involved other than actively choosing what we are paying attention to. In fact, the process requires that we stop doing anything, that in fact we relax our holding and tension, that we enter a state of relaxation. For the most part, we are not conscious of how tightly we are holding ourselves till some symptom breaks through. The state of relaxation we seek is actually the activation of the nervous system that is at rest and at peace. It's called the parasympathetic nervous system. It requires that we feel safe. So we must become conscious of what we are telling ourselves is true in this moment. Are we claiming that we are victims somehow of something? Are we claiming that there is something to fear in this moment? That would be the ego's job, to keep us alert and in control. But what is the truth of this moment? We must affirm and remind ourselves that we are safe. There is no need for control. We can relax. And in fact, that is what we want, because we are most interested in what is true. And that is to be found in the open and free flow, the energy of this moment. We have a tendency to perceive ourselves as the manager of our bodies and ourselves. We are making the decisions. We are in control. We are protecting, taking taking care of ourselves. And we are doing that by always seeking more knowledge. We are all seeking to make ourselves better in one way or another. But actually, we already have everything we need. We have an infinite, unlimited, creative power at our disposal. Not necessarily to do our wishes, but to do what is best for us. The decision to allow that power, free expression, to surrender our will, is the one decision that will change everything. If we truly and wholeheartedly decide that is what we want, nothing can stop us from having it except our own fear and our own decision to obey that fear, because fear will arise. Let us choose to be an open and free expression, the infinite power and intelligence that is our true nature. Let us surrender our will. Let us be humble and available. Power and presence, that spirit of the infinite is within us always. It is here right now. It calls us to return to our true home. Connection, peace, joy, love, and the qualities of our true self. They are not lost. They are not missing. We have just not made ourselves available, or made ourselves not available. But they are the reality of this moment. Nothing can change that. Take the risk of letting go even more, surrendering completely, just for this moment, just for now. Let yourself be taken home.
Thank you for listening to this episode of our podcast. If you would like more information on these meditations and teachings, you can visit pathwaystosurrender.com. You might be interested in our other podcast, Pathways to Wholeness. These are episodes of meditative teachings designed to help us move to the next step in our journey, letting go and learning to surrender, overcoming resistance. That's Pathways to Wholeness. Look for the next episode soon. We'll be uploading them every couple of days. See you next time.